We are right here now at the Desert Art Center, which is located...
We're right in the Uptown Design District, just adjacent to the Palm Canyon Theater.
Exactly. And we are here because we're going to be meeting a street artist who has literally brought his art to the street.
Yeah, well, public art, the benches, if you've noticed some of these benches in Palm Springs that are painted vividly and have some iconic film stars.
That's right.
Tysen Knight. We're going to be talking to him today.
Let's go in and meet him. And speaking of the artist, there he is.
Tysen, it's good to see you.
Tysen, give me a hug. It's always good to see you again.
Well, then I guess I need a kiss.
So we're, of course, here with Tysen Knight, who is the street artist who now has a, what would you call it, a commission out on the public streets?
Yeah, it's this thing called the Street Bench Pilot Project. It was put on by the Palm Springs Public Art Commission, and they reached out to me. They said they liked my pop of colors and my style of artwork. So we met and we got everything worked out, and then we started the project 1st of August in 122-degree weather.
Ooh.
Oh, why not?
You're a survivor. You're a survivor.
Let's go look at the public art. Tysen's public art, the benches.
All right, let's go.
So Tysen, we're on one of your benches here, right in the center of town.
Yeah.
And tell us about, well, I see a Jean-Michel Basquiat painting too.
Yes.
Kind of tying back in. Tell us all about that.
As an artist, Jean-Michel Basquiat was always been one of my biggest inspirations. You can see a lot of his inspiration to me in my artwork. And when the Palm Springs Public Art Commission came up with this venture and wanted to do icons, it was my mission to get Jean-Michel Basquiat as a part of the icon collection. And it got approved, and I was ecstatic that I was able to pay homage to one of the artists that that inspired me to be a great artist.
Tysen, can you describe your technique? Like, how does this painting of an icon get on the side of the bench?
Well, what I do is I come with a white base paint, and then I take a number 2 pencil, and I actually sketch out the dimensions of the face, and then I go back in after that and fill in the face with the black bold outlines. And then I commence to actually adding all the other textures like skin tone, shadows, and things of that nature.
So you're looking at an image while you're doing it?
Yes.
This is amazing.
Freehanded.
That's pretty amazing.
When I was a child,
way amazing.
I was able to practice a lot on freehand because I used to take my lined paper and I would duplicate. I used to collect a lot of baseball cards, and I would duplicate the baseball cards, my favorite players, and I would put the stats on the back and make like a loose leaf piece of paper look like a baseball card. So I was able to hone my skills with actually freehanding. So yeah,
it's a rich history on how this came to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's take a walk. Apparently, you've got benches all the way down the streets here.
Okay, so as Claudia mentioned, let's go walk and talk and see some more of the benches that you have. So we saw one bench already. Now, who is on this bench? We're coming here to the left.
Well, this bench right here, I love the color combination, by the way.
I do.
This bench,
I'm going to come around the...
This bench has Frida Kahlo.
Oh, yes.
Another icon.
Frida Kahlo, who was an amazing Mexican painter. Very, very beautiful work that she put out. And I just thought, I wanted to actually have a diverse, group of icons so everybody can be represented.
Do you sit with the commission before you come out and actually do what face you're going to put on the bench and decide which ones you're going to put on, or is it just completely up to you?
Yes, what happened is we all compiled the list. All of us compiled the list, and that list actually got dwindled down to the 7 people that you see on the benches. So everybody had input. The city and I did, and actually the public also had some type of input into what icons went on the benches. So these are the 7 that we came up with, and I think it's a very eclectic group, and I think it's a very historical group to all be together at the same time.
And that's what Palm Springs is. I mean,
exactly.
The city is so, that's what I love about it. The city is so specific about the art, the history, the restoration, the preservation. I mean, you can see the Plaza, Save the Plaza Theater right there. So we're a block away from the historic Plaza Theater. So this is really fantastic.
It's all about Palm Springs, and this, of course, is Tysen Knight, street artist. I'm Conrad.
And I'm Claudia.
Did you like what you just saw?
Of course you did.
Then push on this button and subscribe.
And remember to ring the bell.
And then that way you'll have the
Palm Springs point of view.